Let's talk about MVPs, minimum viable products. It's one of the most important ideas in early stage product development, and it's one of the easiest to get wrong. Too often, teams confuse building with progress. They launch too late, spend too much, and learn very little. This video is about what an MVP really is and why skipping it is one of the most expensive mistakes a founder can make in early stage venture development. A minimum viable product is one of the first real tests of whether your idea holds up in the hands of actual users. It's not a prototype or a concept, it's something functional, built with just enough scope to generate real feedback. An MVP is a tool for learning. It helps you reduce risk by validating your assumptions before you invest too much time, money, or effort. The best MVPs are focused. They're not about launching a full product, they're about answering one critical question. Are we building something people actually want? Here's where most teams get off track. They start building with the full vision in mind, a complete experience, every feature scoped, polished UI, the whole roadmap in motion. And they think they're doing it right by building everything up front. But it takes time, and it always takes more time than expected. And while they're heads down, trying to get it perfect, they're not talking to users, they're not validating the problem, and they're not testing the value. But perfect doesn't exist, and waiting delays the most important thing: feedback. 6 months later, they launch, and when they realize that something isn't working, users don't convert, the core value isn't clear, the problem wasn't what they thought it was. Now the budget is half gone, timelines are slipping, and everything needs to be reworked. This is how teams burn hundreds of hours, tens of thousands of dollars, not because they were careless, but because they skipped the most crucial learning stage and delayed feedback until it was too late. While they're fine-tuning the details no one asked for, the market is moving and they're still building in the dark. An MVP solves this by forcing the question earlier: is this working? Are we building the right thing? And if not, what needs to change before we've built too much to fix it? There's no single format of an MVP. In SaaS, the goal is to build a real usable product, but only the core of it, so you can get it in front of users quickly and start learning. That might be a simple landing page to test interest, a stripped down version of one key workflow to see if people engage, or a functional first release with just enough architecture to scale later, but focused on solving one crucial problem. The priority is not building everything. It's about building the right thing first, something that users can touch, respond to, and give feedback on. Because until it's in front of them, you're still guessing. An MVP should be designed to create momentum through real usage and clear feedback. An MVP is not about showing you can build. It's about proving you're building the right thing. If you launch without a clear learning goal, focus, scope, or real users in mind, it's not an MVP. It's just product development with no direction. A good MVP answers questions before you waste time answering them the hard way. It helps you avoid building the wrong thing at scale, and it moves you from guessing to knowing, and gives your team a foundation to build on, not undo. If you're still trying to figure out what your MVP should look like, we can help. At Amiron, we work with early stage teams to define and build MVPs that create traction, clarity, and momentum. Let's build real companies the right way.